If I ask you to name one famous bodybuilder, almost all of you will think of one name, Arnold Schwarzenegger. This man has become a legend, and not only do we know him as the great bodybuilder, but we also know him as the famous actor from movies like Conan the Barbarian and Terminator. So what is it that made this man so successful? After all, every year there are hundreds of bodybuilding competitions around the world, but none of the people stand out like Arnold Schwarzenegger. In this video, I will tell you about his inspirational life story, and at the end of this video, I will tell you what insights you can take from his life. Hey guys, welcome back to InsightJunky, and if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos. Arnold Schwarzenegger was born on 30th July 1947 in Austria. He lived in a village in Austria and his life was tough. He didn't have any modern amenities like the rest of us. Both of his parents were also very strict, and back in those days Arnold had to work for everything he wanted to get, even as a child, and that probably was the reason why he became such a hard worker. Arnold developed an interest in bodybuilding at the age of 14 and he started lifting weights. He began to look up to great bodybuilders like Reg Park and he started training with great intensity. Then at the age of 18, he had to join the military like every other Austrian male at the time. While he was there, he continued to lift weights and work on his physique. While he was in the army, he wanted to participate in the Junior Mr. Europe contest, so he ran away from the army to participate in the competition, and after winning the competition when he came back to the army, he had to serve for 1 week in the military jail. So you see, participating in that competition meant so much to him that he was even willing to go to jail for it, and that kind of drive is something we all can aspire to have. After this, he set his eyes on the main prize. He wanted to win the Mr. Universe contest because he knew that this was going to be his ticket for America, and back in those days everybody wanted to go to America because it was the land of opportunity. Arnold thought that he could use his bodybuilding career to get access to the United States. Arnold had a unique style while he was participating in his competitions. He talked about his mindset in his biography called Total Recall. He says that when he used to be backstage in the competitions, he would walk around the other contestants like he knew he already won. He would point out people's insecurities and he would make them feel like it was pointless even competing with Arnold. And while I don't condone this sort of behavior in your everyday life, it just goes to show you that Arnold knew that these competitions were as much about the mind as they were about the body. He says that he could clearly visualize himself being on stage, receiving the gold medal. In his mind, there was no doubt that he was going to win. And as a result of that, he became the youngest ever Mr. Universe at the age of 20. And then at the age of 21, he moved to the US. After moving to the US, he won Mr. Olympia in 1970 at the age of 23. Now he started to concentrate on his dream of becoming an actor. Now whenever he would talk about his dream of becoming an actor, everyone would tell him, "Oh, you're too big to become an actor. You look like a bodybuilder. You can't even speak English. Your accent is too thick. No one will understand you." But Arnold did not care. He didn't care about what others thought about his dream. All he knew was that he was going to achieve it. Arnold knew that most bodybuilders did not have a lot of money and he didn't want to end up in the same position, so he started to buy real estate and he would sell his properties at a higher price. This way, by buying and selling real estate before he even started his acting career, and this is a major life lesson because having a lot of money now meant that he could concentrate on his acting career without caring about being poor. He then worked on his English and acting skills. He got a few small roles here and there and then became a superstar with his first hit movie, Conan the Barbarian. After that, he became internationally known after starring in the movie Terminator. But his life story doesn't end there. In 2003, he decided to run for office to become the governor of California, and he won the elections and stayed governor till 2010. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what your opinion of Arnold Schwarzenegger is. He might be good or he might have been bad. But as we can see, in Arnold's life, he accomplished his life's 3 biggest dreams, whereas most of us have trouble accomplishing even one big dream. He became a bodybuilding legend, an internationally acclaimed actor, and a governor of California. So how did he do it? In my opinion, here is his winning strategy. Extreme hard work. There is no denying that he worked hard. If you read his bodybuilding routine, just reading it alone will get you tired. Number 2, he didn't care what others thought. He didn't care that others thought that he couldn't become an actor. All he cared about was his dream. Number 3 is visualization. It has been scientifically shown that visualization helps in achieving goals. Arnold says that before every competition he could see clearly in his mind's eyes that he was going to win. Number 4, he wasn't desperate for money. Because he had already become a millionaire before becoming an actor, he wasn't desperately looking for any odd job, so he could focus more on improving his skills. And number 5 was that he was obsessed. He was obsessed about his goals. He thought about them constantly and only stopped when he achieved them. So this was Arnold's inspirational story. Always remember, no matter what you think of someone, there's always something to learn from everyone. So please let me know in the comments below what you learned from Arnold's life story. That's all for this video. If you liked the video, then please click the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.